At the heart of Halloween is Michael Myers, a character whose origins are steeped in mystery and horror. The film opens with a shocking prologue that reveals Michael as a young boy who commits the unthinkable, murdering his older sister, Judith. This harrowing act sets the tone for the film and establishes Michael as a figure of pure evil. The choice to depict this violence through the eyes of a child creates a disconcerting juxtaposition, forcing the audience to confront the unsettling idea that such darkness can emerge from innocence. This foundational moment not only defines Michael's character, but also serves as a catalyst for the terror that unfolds throughout the film. Following the prologue, Michael is institutionalized for 15 years, during which time he becomes a subject of fascination and fear for Dr. Sam Loomis, played by Donald Pleasence. Loomis's understanding of Michael evolves into an obsession, as he believes that Michael is not merely a disturbed individual, but an embodiment of evil itself. This perspective adds a psychological layer to the narrative, transforming Michael from a mere antagonist into a complex figure that challenges our understanding of morality and humanity. Loomis's character serves as a conduit for the audience's fears, as he warns that Michael's escape from the institution will unleash chaos on the unsuspecting town of Haddonfield. When Michael escapes and returns to Haddonfield, the film delves deeper into the theme of evil as an uncontrollable force. Carpenter masterfully employs the boogeyman motif, positioning Michael as a lurking presence that embodies the fears of the community. His near-supernatural ability to evade capture and his methodical approach to stalking his victims amplify the tension and horror. The way he blends into the suburban landscape, a place typically associated with safety, underscores the film's central message. Evil can exist in the most familiar and seemingly innocent environments. This unsettling reality resonates with audiences who are left questioning the safety of their own surroundings. Michael Myers' origins and the psychological elements surrounding his character have cemented him as an enduring icon of horror. He represents not just a physical threat, but a philosophical one, prompting viewers to grapple with the nature of evil itself. The film does not provide easy answers. Instead, it leaves audiences to ponder whether Michael's actions are the result of inherent madness or a sign of a deeper, more existential darkness. This ambiguity adds to his chilling persona, ensuring that Michael Myers remains a haunting figure in the landscape of horror cinema, one that continues to provoke thought and fear. John Carpenter's masterful direction in Halloween is pivotal in creating an atmosphere of suspense that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. From the film's opening scene, Carpenter employs a slow, deliberate pacing that allows tension to build gradually. The use of long takes and static shots creates a sense of unease as the camera lingers on seemingly mundane moments, making even the most ordinary settings feel foreboding. This technique immerses the audience in the world of Haddonfield, where danger lurks just out of sight, heightening the anticipation for the horrors to come. One of the film's most effective strategies for building suspense is its focus on point-of-view shots that mimic Michael Myers' perspective. This approach places audiences directly in the mind of the killer, fostering a sense of complicity in the unfolding terror. As viewers watch Laurie and her friends navigate their lives, they are acutely aware of Michael's watchful presence. This voyeuristic perspective not only amplifies the tension, but also invites the audience to grapple with their own fears as they become unwilling participants in the horror. The feeling of being watched is palpable, transforming the act of simply watching a film into an experience fraught with dread. Carpenter's use of sound further enhances the film's suspense. The iconic score, composed by Carpenter himself, utilizes a repetitive piano motif that evokes a sense of impending doom. The music swells and recedes with the rhythm of the narrative, creating a visceral emotional response. In moments of quiet, the absence of sound becomes just as powerful, allowing the audience to feel the weight of silence before the inevitable shock. This careful orchestration of sound and silence is a hallmark of the film, turning every creak and rustle into a potential harbinger of violence. One of the most significant contributions of Halloween to the horror genre is the introduction and development of the final girl trope, embodied by the character Laurie Strode, portrayed by Jamie Lee Curtis. Laurie represents a shift in how female characters are portrayed in horror films. Unlike her friends, who engage in reckless behavior and often meet gruesome fates, Laurie is intelligent, resourceful, and relatable. This contrast establishes her as a character worthy of survival, embodying the innocence and morality that are often threatened by the encroaching evil of Michael Myers. Her character becomes a beacon of hope in a narrative filled with terror. Laurie's journey throughout the film is marked by a transformation from vulnerability to resilience. Initially portrayed as a typical high school student, she's soon thrust into a fight for her life against a relentless killer. As the night unfolds, Laurie evolves from a frightened girl into a determined survivor. This character arc resonates with audiences, showcasing that strength can emerge from fear and adversity. Laurie's ability to confront her terror, despite her initial helplessness, adds depth to her character and offers a powerful narrative about survival. The final girl trope also serves to highlight broader themes of morality and purity in horror. Laurie's survival is often interpreted as a reflection of her moral choices throughout the film. While her friends engage in promiscuous behavior and substance use, Laurie remains grounded and responsible. This alignment of virtue with survival reinforces the idea that those who embody traditional values are ultimately rewarded, while those who stray from them face dire consequences. This moral framework has sparked discussions about gender roles and the portrayal of women in horror, making Laurie Strode a complex figure within the genre. Halloween serves as a profound exploration of fear and the concept of evil, encouraging audiences to confront their deepest anxieties. The film taps into primal fears of the unknown, presenting Michael Myers not just as a physical threat, but as an embodiment of pure malevolence. This representation challenges viewers to reflect on the nature of evil itself, whether it is an external force that can invade our lives or an inherent part of the human condition. By blurring the lines between sanity and madness, Halloween invites audiences to grapple with the unsettling idea that evil can exist within the most familiar and safe environments. The psychological depth of Halloween is further enriched by its portrayal of the character's struggles with fear. Laurie Strode's journey from innocence to survival showcases the transformative power of fear. It can paralyze, but it can also empower. As she faces the unimaginable threat posed by Michael, Laurie's character embodies resilience, illustrating how individuals can confront and overcome their fears. This journey resonates with audiences, making the horror feel personal and relatable, as it mirrors the real-life challenges many face when confronting their own fears. Moreover, the film's impact extends to discussions around societal fears and cultural anxieties of the late 1970s. Released during a time of social upheaval and uncertainty, Halloween reflects the era's anxieties about safety, morality, and the fragility of suburban life. Michael Myers serves as a metaphor for the lurking dangers that can disrupt the idyllic facade of the American dream. By presenting evil as an omnipresent threat, the film resonates with audiences who recognize that danger can arise from the most unexpected places. In the end, Halloween stands as a seminal work in the horror genre, captivating audiences with its masterful blend of suspense, psychological depth, and cultural commentary. John Carpenter's innovative direction and chilling score create an atmosphere that not only terrifies, but also invites viewers to reflect on their own fears. The film's portrayal of Michael Myers as an embodiment of pure evil challenges audiences to confront the darkness that exists both in the world and within themselves. Through this lens, Halloween transcends mere entertainment, becoming a profound exploration of humanity's struggle with fear and morality. The character of Laurie Strode, as the archetypal final girl, represents resilience and strength in the face of overwhelming evil. Her journey from vulnerability to survival only empowers female representation in horror, but also underscores the film's broader themes of survival and the consequences of moral choices. As audiences cheer for her triumph over Michael Myers, they are reminded of the complexities of fear and the power of the human spirit to confront and overcome adversity. Ultimately, the legacy of Halloween is one of lasting impact and influence. It has shaped the landscape of horror cinema, inspiring countless films and igniting discussions about the nature of evil, the role of women in horror, and the psychological implications of fear. As we continue to revisit this iconic film, we recognize its enduring power to provoke thought, elicit emotion, and remind us that the battle between good and evil is a timeless struggle that resonates across generations. Halloween remains not just a classic horror film, but a cultural touchstone that continues to haunt and inspire.